Rosted, a senior at 6'3". They've, between them, average about 11 points a game, but they are responsible for a lot of the rebounding. And then to finish out the starting quintet tonight, it's Toby Wex, a senior, and he is 6'3". Brian Lutz is the head coach of the Challengers. They come in with a mark of 6-4. For the Vikings tonight, starting in the backcourt, senior guard Craig Wakeman at 5'10". He leads the team with 3.6 assists per game, also averaging close to 3 steals a game. Jared Sunday will join him in the backcourt, a junior at 5'8". Jared Graver plays on the wing. He is a senior at 6'1". And Neil Boris, a sophomore, plays up in the front court. He is 6'2". Adam Morrow, a sophomore, will round out their starting five. He also is 6'3". So a fairly talented and athletic front court. And the backcourt not too shabby either. Craig Wakeman very steady at the point, and he distributes the ball well to his teammates. The JV game, again, won by the Vikings tonight. Final score there, 54-44. If you hear lots of noise during the course of the game, I'm surrounded by the Ryle students, so it should be a lively arena tonight. Officials are ready, and they are at half court. The Challengers come in here with the road red uniform, black numerals with little white accents. And the Vikings in the home. 7 overall, 1-6 conference. Tonight's action non-conference. Next year, the Challengers will be part of this league. Vikings running right to left in the first half. The tip is controlled, however, and brought up from the backcourt by Haugen for the Challengers. And they'll go on offense first time. Just underway. Varsity game getting a belated start. Glad you can join us tonight on FM 100. In the forecourt now, it's held by Wales. He'll give off to Haugen. Wheels down along the right baseline. Swings it across the lane. Weak side shot coming. Missed and tipped out. Rebounded by Mall. It'll go back the other way. Vikes on offense. First time tonight. Wakeman with a right-hand dribble. Goes down right side. Graver on the wing. Waits. Here comes Sunday. Lost control. Regains. Now brings it back to Wakeman near the center jump circle. Haugen right on him. Tough man-to-man for the Challengers. Bortz flashed out in the wing. Now they go to Graver. Between the circles comes near side Sunday. Bortz trying to post up down low. Mall steps out high. They'll give it back to Graver. Quickly down to Wakeman on the right wing as they try to move the ball on the perimeter. Bortz, 17-footer. It's going to be short on the rim. Tipped up once, twice. Bortz reached up and got it, and they'll reset on offense. Neil Bortz going up the ladder. Sunday holds left side for Graver. A minute in, no score. Graver pulled up his dribble, finds Wakeman out top of the key. Right side now, Mall. Swings it down the baseline, too strong and too long. Thrown away on the turnover. In the backcourt, Wales will toss it in. Haugen will bring it up. Man-to-man defense for the Vikings as well. High pick. Wales doesn't have it used as much this time. They'll swing it down in the corner. Now bring it back out high. Screen out on top by Wex. They'll come in the right corner. Sorensen holds, looking inside, nothing doing. He'll wheel back around the top of the key, sets up between the circles, and they'll reset the offense. Haugen gets free in front of Sunday. No score, minute and a half in Ryle. Pass down in the left corner. This is Wales. They bring it back out for Sorensen, looks at the basket, nothing doing. He'll move along the baseline, gets it back to Wales, guarded there by Bortz. Double team with weak side guard help. And knocked away will still be the Challengers' ball. 6:14 to play in a scoreless first quarter. Wex sets the screen. They get it in for Haugen. Waits, dribbles free. Jump shot on the way from the left side off the iron. Coming free on the floor. And Mall tracks it down for the Vikings. And they'll go back the other way. No score. 2 minutes elapsed here as Wakeman walks it through the center circle. It's a high screen from Graver. Now reverses himself and chases it this way. Gives it back to Graver. Garrett outside the arc. Top of the key for Sunday. Between the circles, backside Mall makes a move into the lane, stops, leaning in, off-bound shot is around and good. Got him all with the first 2 points of the night, 2-0 Vikes, 9:40 to play. Haugen quickly into the forecourt, barks out the first offensive set for this trip down. He'll clear out, he'll come into the lane, kicks it back out high, knocked free, poked into the backcourt, it'll be out of bounds, last touch by Wakeman. But the Challengers will have to come the full length of the floor. 5:29 remaining, 2-0, Ryle on top. Early going, first quarter. Haugen will bring it up, fires down in the left corner. Sorensen catches and waits, kicked out of bounds on the baseline. Challengers ball, inbound underneath. Josh Wakeman will come on. And Mike Evans joins him. Graver and Sunday go out. And it'll be Wales inbound for the Challengers. They get it into Haugen, firing from the left side, short off the iron, no good. Ball there for another board. Saved it before going out of bounds. Craig Wakeman will bring it up slowly. Let his team catch its breath. Evans flashes out in the right wing, comes toward the lane, off balance, lays it up one-handed, no good. Rebound in traffic goes to Aaron Rostad. A better seal out that time of the Challengers, who trailed 2-0, 5-minute mark just crossed. Sorensen off the arc, right side, at about 11 o'clock on the face. Pounds the drum, goes left side now with a dribble, looking for somebody to spring out or bring it back near side. Wales holds down low, Haugen. Guarded closely and tightly. Evans working right on him. Sorensen gets a high screen, lost his balance, kept his dribble going. Trying to get something going as they use Wex with a high post. Couldn't release. Haugen dribbles, kicks it down toward the baseline, too far and out of reach. Turnover number 1 for the Challengers. Well, Ryle playing a sticky man-to-man defense, and it's frustrating the Challengers at this point. 4.5 minutes remaining, 2-0. Vikings lead in the first quarter. Pressure by the Challengers, they'll break it. Now Wakeman comes into the forecourt, sets up, goes down the mall, left baseline, makes a move into the lane. Got a pick, lost the handle. Josh Wakeman recovers, gets it back to Bortz. 4-footer right side, left it short. And there's Toby Wex to get the rebound. 6'3" senior center. Haugen comes near side. This is Rostad. And his lob attempt, no good. And then the ball is picked by Evans. Tries to save it on the end line, but traveled. Both teams exchanging turnovers. Seems a little ragged here in the early going. 4:02 remaining, and we're stuck on a 2-0 score. Ryle on top. Challengers look to get the tie, perhaps a lead this trip back. Haugen's been their offensive leader most of the season at 21 points a game. He's yet to score here. Nice pass. Sorensen hesitated, lost the shot opportunity, now picks up his dribble, gives back to Haugen. Takes the three. Evans right on him. Gets a nice high screen from Rostad, kicks it back over to Sorensen. Haugen will launch the three straight on, off the mark. Sorensen rebounds, put back and scores off the glass. There's Sorensen in the right place at the right time for the long weak side rebound, and it's tied at 2, 3.5 to play. Evans driving down, dishing, and a foul. Josh Wakeman went up strong, hammered by Aaron Rostad. His first, the team's first. That's the first foul in the game. Josh Wakeman will go to the line for a pair of throws. 6-point sophomore. Not afraid of contact, that's for sure. So we'll watch Josh at the stripe. Tied at 2, 3:26 to play. First quarter action. First shot up and good. He's got his first point. It breaks the tie. Fraser comes back in. And Sunday comes in with him. Sports and Craig Wakeman go out. Mike Evans comes over to get some instructions from Coach Ryerson. 3-2 as Josh Wakeman spins the second one out of the cylinder, and the rebound is pulled down by Max Zukowski, who just reported in, the 6'2 junior. They'll come into the forecourt. Sorensen now dribbling out toward the top of the key, backs away from the defense. Haugen circling out to get it. They're trying to work to the other side. Zukowski holds, now brings it toward the block. In the lane, dishes off. Wales gets free, 14-footer on its way, straight off the back iron twice. Tipped out, he'll get his own rebound. Driving in, forcing it up, fouled on the play. Good movement there by Wales to keep it alive and go to the line for a pair. Graber called for that foul. That's his first personal in the Vikings lead at 3-2 in a low-scoring game, just under the 3-minute mark at 2:58. First shot is going to be too strong off the back iron for Dustin Wales. Averages about 62% from the foul strike this year. He's one of their better foul shooters, averaging about 5 points a game and 5 rebounds. Second shot, just like the first, off the back iron. And Maul goes up strong for another rebound. That's his fourth already in the first quarter. Evans calls out the play. They go to the far right corner. Josh Wakeman missed the shot, and there to get the rebound is Aaron Rostad right away. One and done. Back come the Challengers. Long three from the left side, off the back iron and over the board. Zukowski trying to pop one free, and it just caught too much iron and went out of bounds. 2:40 remaining. Challengers will show some backcourt pressure, looking to trap at half court. Pass splits the D at midcourt. Graber takes it in Now they go to Josh Wakeman, 16-foot jumper, no good. And the rebound in traffic is Haugens. Challengers come back looking to get ahead. Down 3-2. He'll come to the top of the key, puts it behind his back. Now kicks it out. Sorensen, right baseline shot, no good. Rebound tipped up. Mall has another one, his fifth. Adam Mall owns the defensive glass here in the early going. 2:15 to play. Evans, right side, crossover down the lane, and flashes in, but there's a foul out on top. Haugen got beat and reached out to try and stop the drive. Sorensen sure paid the price with showing nothing in the scorebook. He earned the charge, but there's no foul because they were called on top, and he got hammered. So still 3-2, Ryle, and they'll inbound on this side of the hoop, underneath. 2:13 to play. A lot of motion to get it to Craig Wakeman. Nice touch off the glass as he makes it go down for his first 2 points of the game. And it's 5-2 to play. Haugen looking at the defense. They stack it up in the lane. Now Zukowski will come out and set a high screen at the top of the key. Haugen takes it left side. In the corner, Sorensen holds and waits. Comes back to Wales. Looking at the defense, that's Bortz right in front of him. He's got a wide wingspan. Tip pass comes to Zukowski and saves it. Now they go back inside. Rosted trying to make a move. Haugen comes to the baseline. That's taken away by Graber on the steal. 1:35 to play. Ryle on top, 5-2. First quarter action. Wakeman a little shake and bake, and just like that, Haugen reaches in and picks up his second foul, and that could be trouble for the challengers.
Number 13, Andy Haugen. 2 seconds to be served.
Minute 33 remaining. They'll inbound just near side of half court. Graber and Wakeman. Sunday gets it back to Graber, circling to the top of the key. Good defense to slow him down. He was ready to launch the three. Wakeman gets free, pulls up from 8, and hits it. Craig Wakeman showing good decision-making. 7-2 Vikings on a 6-2 run. Or 5-2, 5-0 run, I should say. Haugen will take it to the left side, picks up his dribble, finds Wales at the block, gets it back. Haugen, 17-footer, in and out of the cylinder, and the rebound is Craig Wakeman. Came back, cut off his man, got it from about 13 feet away. They may play for the final shot here. He'll walk it into the forecourt. Haugen overplaying the right side. Evans is going to try, or Sunday rather, long three, short, and Bortz caught him, threw it back in. I'm pretty sure that was a shot. Bortz with the putback has his first two. 9-2 Vikings. 40 seconds to play. So much for the final shot of the half quarter. Haugen, scissors dribble, kicks it out. Left side, Zukowski shot in and out of the cylinder, and Craig Wakeman has another board. Challengers are getting good shots, and they're just racketing out. They won't stay down. 9-2 Vikings by 7. Wakeman dribbles on high, goes now right side Sunday. Comes to Graber, top of the key, quickly off to Bordy. Holds, fires back the other way. Down in the corner, Wakeman against the defense. Off top, Bortz, 17 feet. Took a dribble, picked it up. Gives it back to Wakeman. Tough pass, gathers it in with 5 seconds. Sunday launches from desperation, no good. Rebound, Haugen, he'll fire at the length. And almost made it. Well, that would have been something if that would have got in. First quarter is in, 9-2. Ryle has the lead, and we'll be back with our first look at the numbers for Edward Jones in 30 seconds on WDDC. Out of 2 at the free throw line, 1 foul, 2 turnovers. The Challengers' offense has been limited. Chris Sorensen has the only bucket. Dustin Wales missed a couple of free throws. They have 7 rebounds, 3 fouls, and they turned the ball over 3 times in the opening stanza. Most of the teams, or some of the teams, I should say, in the conference in action tonight. Hardyville is at Princeton. Johnson Creek playing at Cambria-Friesland, and Fall River is at Waterloo. Watoma plays a non-conference game against Westfield tomorrow night. Some of the Pioneers. Fights have the ball as we start quarter number 2. They lead at 9-2. Nice move, dishing off. Here's Bortz going up strong and scoring easily. Good penetration by Sunday. Bortz with the easy bucket. 11-2, and Ryle playing exceptionally well on the offensive end. Haugen with the high screen. Zukowski, nice pick and roll. Wakes his way through the defense and gets fouled. It could be any of 3 players. Either going to be Bortz or Mall. Zukowski, a strong player. And it is Neil Bortz. Picks up his first foul. It's a shooting situation. Max Zukowski, a junior. Averages about 39% at the foul stripe this year, but about 6.5 points a game. Shot is up and no good. Max, a pretty key rebounder for this team, averaging about 5 boards per game. Well, right now, with the field goals not hitting and free throws not hitting, their offense is stuck, and he misses both of them. And guess who got another rebound? This time it's Garrett Graver. Thought it was Maul for a second. Craig Wakeman will bring it into the forecourt. They'd already begun setting picks to go out to the wing, and the ball was still in the backcourt. Now they get it to Bortz. 8-footer right side baseline, no good. Rebound, Zukowski up strong, his second. Challengers are doing a nice job of sealing defensive glass, but they aren't able to convert and get their offense on track. Haugen takes it down in the left corner. Now reverses himself out high for Sorensen. Now they come over on the right side. Mike Hott came in, fires a three, and hits it. Well, maybe he's the offensive spark plug they've needed. He's a junior, averages about 10 points a game, and drops in a three to close the gap 11-5. Here's the pass to Graver on the left wing. Thought about the three, decided to wait. Now Mike Evans holds top of the key, left side. Goes to Moore, who stepped out high. Trying to throw it down in the low post, knocked away and taken away. Good anticipation by Koch to overplay the defense. 11-5, Challengers down by a half dozen. Pass comes to Sorensen, who saved it, got it over to Haugen, and it's taken away. Maul, we might have a jam here. Look at him go. Nope, just a conventional layup. He's got pretty good swings, tends to steal 2 points. He has 4 and 13-5. So for the moment, the Vikings quell the uprising. 6:15, they try and bounce it to the low post, taken away. Good overplay, Bart took it away. And another turnover, the fourth by the Challengers. 6:05 to go here in the second quarter. 13-5 Vikings, back on offense. Wakeman spins to the right side, gives to Evans. Way beyond the arc, now comes the ball, and he's bumped from behind. Zukowski got him. Max picks up his first foul for the Challengers. Mike Evans go out, and Jared Sunday comes back in too for the Vikes. And Rosted checks back in, I believe, for the Challengers. Right now it's Sunday holding, comes out top of the key to Bortz. Quick pass down to Descharles, low block, goes in, goes up, and scores. Nice speed, and he has enough position and enough strength on defense to win the right. Quick pass on the right side. Cobb gets free, floats in, left it up, and it got stuck between the rim and the backboard. And that goes as a missed shot. Possession arrow stays the advantage of the Challengers. It's ruled like a jump ball situation, a held ball, so the possession arrow brings it back here. Rostad inbound underneath on the right side, gets it out here, and Zukowski floats a jumper and hits it. So maybe they're throwing out a little bit here on the offensive end, 15-7, and he has his first 2 points. Backcourt pressure. Bortz holds, splits the gap, goes to Maul, right side. He'll attack the defense. At Rostad, pulls up, fading away, no good, tipped out by Bortz and controlled by Sunday in the offensive board. Nice job by Neil Bortz to keep it alive. They feed it to him on the right block. Goes in, turns, spins it back out to Maul. Holds. Out high for Sunday, 5:05 to play. Sunday waits, comes down here to Maul, gets around his man on the baseline, goes in, lays it up, too strong, tipped up once, twice, third time, and I think Zukowski got a hold of it, and then was fouled by either Descharles or Maul. Zukowski stood his ground in there like a little volleyball effort, tipping the ball up and back twice before he got a hold of it. 15-7, 8-point game, 4:55. Challengers come into the forecourt. Zukowski not looking, almost caused Haugen to travel. Makes a move into the lane, pulls up from 4, left it short of the rim. Tipped out by Maul, regained by Sorensen. And they'll reset the offense. Haugen, again, top of the key. Shake and bake goes to the left side looking for a screen, didn't get it. Rostad trying to stay open underneath, forced him to miss his shot. And Kopp gets in the corner, deflected pass. Got a bounce way out. Ball's coming our way. Got a word of advice to the front row patrons here. He probably was a classmate. More substitutions for the Vikings. Graver comes in, Josh Drayton goes in, Charles and Maul go out. 15-7. And Dustin Wales back into the challenger lineup, inbounds the ball for Haugen. Rostad trying to set a high screen. He'll roll away from that. Haugen takes it to the left side, picks up his dribble, goes back to Wales. Holds and looks. Sorensen comes out to help him, top of the key. Now they come back to Kopp. He'll work down the right side, pulls it up from 12 feet. Nice shot and hits it. Kopp. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Haugen. Okay. Thought that was Kopp. My mistake. Graber has it now just under the 4-minute mark. 15-9. 6-point game. Pass for the low post. Tipped away, but regained out on top. Wakeman has it. Craig dribbling. Gets a screen from his teammate Bork to shoot on high. Arching shot that brings a little snow down with it. But Craig hits the bottom of the net. He's got 6. And we got a foul on the floor as Haugen pushed the tempo a little bit. And I think no more substitutions. Kopp comes back in, and Evans comes back in. Here's the pass for Zukowski, arching high and hits it. Nice pull-up jumper by Max Zukowski. He has 4. It's 17-11. So both teams scoring with a little more consistency. 3.5 to play in the half. Craig Wakeman walks in between the circles, sends it over in the right wing. Evans will try the three and nails it. Mike Evans gets into the long distance. 20-11. Vikings back up by 9. Haugen, left side, kicks it out. Zukowski driving in, out of move to the hoop. He's fouled by Evans. Lowered his shoulder, looked like he lost his balance. But Evans didn't have position established. He picks up his first. The team's fifth. Still not a shooting situation. We mentioned the boys' schedule tonight. It's a busy week for the girls as well in the Dual County. Westfield is at Partyville tomorrow night. Huge game. First place at stake in that one. Fall River will be at Princeton. The Ryle girls at home to play Montello. Randolph goes to Cambria Cruising. Green Lake out of the conference at Stockbridge. Zukowski from the left baseline hits another one. And he's heating up. He has 6. 20-13. That was a real nice touch. That was about an 8-footer. Josh Wakeman waits on the right wing. Graver's going to try the long three. Too strong, comes out high. Josh Wakeman climbs the ladder, resets, off the glass, too strong. Sunday puts it back in. Here's Sunday with an offensive board and putback, has his first 2 points of the night. And it's 22-13. Haugen, nice move. 14-foot fader off the iron, no good. Maul picks it up and then gains control of it. His 6th board knocked out of bounds. It'll still be the Vikings' ball. Challengers trying to create some backcourt pressure, maybe force some turnovers, get some easy layups, and shrink that lead. Inability to hit field goals in the first quarter got them to the point that they had been behind really the whole first half. Down 9 now with 2:35 to play. Evans surveying the defense. Hands it over to Maul. He'll give it back to Evans, and now the Challengers will back off and work on the half-court man-to-man. Out on the right wing, Graver catches and waits. Josh Wakeman came out on top. Graver will come around and give it to Evans. Stutter step move, gets free, lays it up and in, hits it. I think it'll count. The ball is going to go against Rostad, I believe. Nice move by Evans. Shaking himself free. He now has 5 points with a chance for 6. Rostad picks up his second personal. And that is the 15th foul for Abundant Light. 24-13. Evans to try the free throw, too strong, and the rebound is grabbed by Wales. Back come the Challengers, down 11. Biggest deficit of the game. 2:10 to play. High screen, turn away. They'll come on the right side. Sorensen makes a move, picks up his dribble, comes back out on top. Kopp lost it. Taken away by Evans. Will pick it up in the forecourt, trying to run away with it, and he's crashed into by Kopp. He's got a little ragged there. That's the 16th foul. Inbound and they're into the floor. Tyson Hine comes in for the Challengers first time tonight. 5-10. Sunday goes out. Josh Wakeman goes out. Borch comes back in. And Craig Wakeman is on there along with Adam Maul back in. They'll get it in the Maul just under the 2-minute mark. 24-13. There's a pass taken away. Sorensen got his hands on it. turnover by the Vikings, their third this quarter. Haugen sets up between the circles. Pass taken back by Evans. Racing in from the right side, lost control of the ball. He looked back to see where his teammates were, and when he looked back toward the hoop, he lost control of the dribble and turned it over. 24-13, 1:44 to go. Haugen will bring it up for Abundant Life. They need a hoop here, try and get it under double figures. Goes on the left wing. Trying to circle out to the top now. One dribble brings it over to Haugen. Trying to get some motion in the motion offense. Dribbles three, goes around Evans, puts it up from about 12, caught the iron in the glass and falls. Haugen has his second field goal and 4 points, 24-15, back to within 9. Greg Wakeman out high, deals against Haugen, dumps over to Graber. Now they'll get it back to Evans. Stutter step move, kicks it back out. Maul's going to try the 18-footer in and out. Rebound, Bortz puts it up strong and scores. Neil Bortz aggressive on the glass. 26-15, back to 11-point lead. Under a minute to go now. Haugen coming on the right side, taken away again. Evans just reached up and picked his pocket. Goes up over it. Oh, and a blocking foul, and that's Haugen's third. Adam Haugen thought he was going to pick up the charge, but he earned his third personal. Andy. 1.5 seconds to go. He's going to probably come out for the remainder of this half. 26-15, another steal out there. Challengers not making very crisp passes, throwing right into the hands of the round defenders. Bukowski comes back on. As Haugen sits for three. 51.5 to go now, and it'll be Mike Evans at the line. Should be shooting two. First one is good. 27-15, up by 12 now. Trying to push it to a 13-point advantage. Evans on the way, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and Hine gets there first. Tyson with his first rebound. Bukowski floats one up from the left baseline, missed everything. Bortz has the rebound. Bounces it to Wakeman, and they get free. 38 seconds left. Players are down in the right corner. They get it back out to Wakeman. Thought about the three. Bortz, free throw line jumper, no good. Tipped up and out of play. Nice try by Wakeman, crashing from the far side, but couldn't keep it in play. Evans goes out. Sunday comes in. Dan Ryerson doing a nice job of substituting tonight, keeping fresh legs out there. Half a minute to go, 27-15. Challengers want the last shot and hopefully the last bucket. Sorensen dribbles high on the right side, looking for action. They'll go to Zukowski, above the key. Slides down right side of the lane, picked up there by Bortz. Now Sorensen circles, gets free, 16-footer, leans in and scores. Nice looking shot. Here's Sorensen with a tough move. The left-hander has four. 27-17, 10-point game, 5 seconds left. Out high, Sunday knows the clock is running down, fires the three, missed it short, Bortz caught it. No time to get it back up. 27-17 at the half. The Vikings with a 10-point lead. We'll be back with a look at the numbers for Edward Jones in 2 minutes on WVDC. Ryle girls team seated down here in front of me. To my right, they've got a big game here tomorrow night when they play Montello. I believe they have a second game here later in the week because we're going to be here to do it. They play Cambria Friesen here Friday night. We will be here. We're underway. Wakeman out high, goes on the left side for Sunday. Holds against Sorensen, now comes out to Maul. Same five that began the game for the Vikings are on the floor. Graber comes out to get the pass now, top of the key. Back to Wakeman, right side. Man-to-man defense, Haugen out there. Bukowski stays on. Now Bortz driving in, missed the shot, and is called for the charge. Rostad stood his ground, paid the price. And Bortz picks up his second foul, first one of the half for the Vikings. Hey, sound guy, you unplugged me. Tell him to plug me back in, please. Plug my cord in, please, the orange cord. It's on your power strip. We're back, kid. 7:10 to play now in the half. 27-19. 27-19 now. Vikings with the lead. Graber firing and missing the shot. Rebound across the way. Will be pulled down by Maul. Pass comes back on the weak side. Maul's going to try again. No good off the mark. Hustles, gets his own rebound, skates in along the baseline, dishing off. Waitman catching, firing left side, and scoring. Give Adam Maul credit for keeping it alive. Craig Waitman now has 8 points in the game. 6:35 to play. 29-19. Here's the pass down the right wing. Zukowski slides in between the defenders and gets fouled on the play, and he'll go to the line. 6.5 to play, and we'll watch Zukowski go to the line. He missed his first two in the first half and has struggled to strike this year. This one looks good, and it is. Max now with 7 points in the game. 29-20. Somebody scored 2 points for the Challengers when I was momentarily disengaged here. Zukowski hits them both now. 29-21, an 8-point game. 8-point game here. Waitman will swing it back over, crosses back into the lane, kicks it out for Graber. Step one dribble, back to Waitman. Holds down the boards, low block, right side into the middle, nice speed. Well overlaid as he tried to reverse it, and the rebound is taken down by Wales. Back on offense, here's the long bomb. Zukowski missed it, tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Challengers. Get another substitution here. Here's the pass on the right wing, firing from there, and Haugen hits it, heating up a little bit. Andy Haugen. 29-23, Challengers within 6, and they'll play tough man-to-man defense. Josh Waitman works on the right wing, gets free, kicks it out high for Sunday. Back on the left side, Craig Waitman holds and waits. Back to Josh. Deflected, taken down. Zukowski ran out of running room. Good call by the officials. He watched it right away. Good hustle by Zukowski. Almost created the turnover. 29-23, they'll play it from half court. All will come back in. And Josh Waitman will go up. 29-23, Challengers have come out with a little bit of spark. Trying to get back into this thing. They get it into Craig Waitman, driving all the way down. Gets a nice screen, puts it up left-handed, missed it. Maul there for the putback. Adam Maul has 6 points, 9 rebounds for the big sophomore. There's a long shot, missed everything, and Maul clears another rebound. That's 10. Here comes the pass. Sunday trying to run it through. Haugen driving down right side, goes in for the layup, uncontested, scoring easily. 31-25, a 6-point game. Haugen answers for the Challengers. Craig Waitman will slow it down and strip back offensively. Comes to Graber on the right wing. Holds and waits. Looks inside, nothing there. Maul between the circles, holds. Looks for a cutter, nothing doing. Bort steps out. Now they find Waitman flashing fade away from 10. Off the iron, no good. Maul inside, up, scored again. Adam Maul taking over on the boards. Haugen into the forecourt. Pulls up from 19 and rolls it in. 33-27. I like this pace. Run down, shoot, score, run back, shoot, score. 4:40 to play, and the Vikes want a timeout. 33-27. They own a 6-point lead, and we'll be back in 60 seconds on WBDC. Make it a 30. Just a 30. 4:38 to play. We're in the third quarter in Ryle tonight. 33-27. Vikings have the lead. Bortz will inbound at half court. Craig Waitman waiting for it. It'll come to Josh Waitman down low. Lets the offense get into gear. Now it's out high to brother Craig. Holds and waits. Evans flashed out on the left side. They decide to keep it here. Josh Waitman. Now they'll find Maul. Makes his move from the top of the key. Pulls it up. Comes back Bortz gets free from 9 feet, left it short. Ball catches the short rebound and scores again. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Adam Mall has 10 points and 12 rebounds. He's got a double-double halfway into the third quarter. Haugen trying to get free against the defense, and he traveled. Andy has looked frustrated a great portion of this game tonight. I think Ryle knew what to expect, and they've tried to put the clamps on him. Evans brings it into the forecourt, comes down here on the near side for Wakeman. Lobbing in, denied by Zukowski, and then fouled by the Mall. Josh Wakeman, okay. So halfway through the quarter, it'll be Wales to toss in. Haugen to try and get open. Slips away from the defender. Takes it to the right side. And dribbles right away from the hoop. And to set something up almost like a clear out. Gets the screen from Zukowski. Spins it over here. Top. Now back to Sorensen. We've gone more of a 3-guard lineup. Haugen gets free in the lane. Nice move under and over. And then foul. Got underneath him when he went up. They tried to block it. I think Mall is going to be the guilty party. Nope. Worked. His third personal. They have their choice of Vikings to assess that foul. 3:43 to go, and Haugen will go to the line, a 68% foul shooter so far this year. And this is the first one. Challengers have had their problems at the free throw line tonight. They've made 2, and they have missed 5. It's about 28%. Second shot in and good. So Andy Haugen now has 11, and it's 35-28, 7-point lead for the Vikings. Craig Wakeman brings it in the forecourt. Right-hand dribble, puts it to the left side, spins back the other way. Little stutter step in a triple team, needs help, finds it, forced a bounce pass, knocked away. It should still be the Vikings' ball. The trailing official of this tandem just looks at the bench. It seems like every time there's been a whistle, somebody has come in and is conditioned to look. Bortz holds, looking, or rather Wakeman gets it into Evans. In the Mall, low block, nice fake, gets free, fires and scores. Adam Mall just gave the defense a little bit of a shoulder fake and got Zukowski out of his way and then swung back the other way and scored 37-28, back to a 9-point ball. Haugen gets free, pulls it up, fires off the glass, no good, but he's fouled by Evans. His second. Team fourth. Fouls mounting right now for Ryle here in the third quarter. Ordinarily that would be an advantage, but the way the challengers have been struggling at the free throw line, it may be a neutral point. Haugen will go back there for a couple more throws. This one up and good. Hits the front iron, rolls to the glass, and comes back down through the cords. 37-29. Challengers within 8. Haugen's second try is good. He's hit 3 straight, and it's a 7-point game, and we've got a timeout on the floor taken by the challengers. 3:12 to play. They're down 37-30, and we will be back in 30 seconds on WBC. 37-30 with 3:12 to play. We're in the third quarter, and again, the challengers trying to hit the Vikes with some backcourt pressure. Evans breaks it, swings it across the lane. Ball catches, partially blocked, gets his own rebound, puts it up, blocked. Fighting for another rebound, a scramble on the floor, and we're going to get a foul called. I'm not sure if they got Cotton, maybe Mall on top. Adam Mall got the foul. That's his first, team's 5th foul, and again, disparity on the board right now between the two teams. Just under 3 minutes in the quarter, 37-30, a long 3 on the way, and good. Pop hits another one. That's his second tonight from long distance. He has 6, and it's a 4-point game. Wall dishing. Graber going up and fouled. Pop tried to take a charge. Graber sailed by, and he slid out to try and block it. To no avail. That'll be Copp's second foul. T46 as we stop the action, and Garrett Graber will stride to the line for a pair of throws. We'll talk a little bit about the challengers at the free throw line this year, and as a team, let me try and find that for you. They're only shooting about 57%, so that indicates that they have some work to do. Graber hits the first, and he has his only point of the game with that shot. Sunday back in, Evans out. 38-33, Ryle back up by 5. Graber looking to make it 6. Second shot on the way and drains it. He has a pair, and it's a 6-point game. Haugen puts it into the forecourt, down the right corner. Kopp will try another 3. This one's going to be short and snagged by Bortz as it came off cold. That's Neal's 5th rebound. Look at Craig Wakeman drive the distance, goes up, uncontested layup. Craig saw what the defense gave him, and he just blazed right through him. Haugen to Zukowski across the wing. Now they'll go top. Sorensen puts it up from 15, drills it. Nice jump shot. Chris Sorensen with a pull-up J. 41-35, 6-point game. Oh, Bortz almost traveled. Pass comes to Sunday. They were on attack. Now they'll slow it down a little bit. Graber curls free. Three-pointer. Good! On the spin. That's some big-time shooting there. Garrett Graber came around the corner, caught it, shot it, drained it. 44-35, back to a 9-point game. Nice pull-up fader by Haugen. No good. Tipped out once. Twice. Kopp goes down. Saved in the hands of Wall. Trying to outrun the challengers. Pursuing him, they strip it free, and he lost it out of bounds. But it'll still be Ryle's ball. And we're going to get Rostad back in for challengers. Rostad in, Wales out. 44-35, minute 47 to play here in the third quarter in Ryle. Vikings have led pretty much the whole way. Wakeman comes free off a screen, missed a layup, and Rostad with a rebound. Back on offense. Kopp trying to get free, double team, throws it away. Sunday there to intercept that pass. I think he was trying to get it back to either Sorensen or Haugen, but it didn't get there. Here's the pass for Graber, top of the key, left side to go, knocked away. Graber watching as his teammate Wakeman saves it. They get it back to Craig. Hold, looks inside. Bortz couldn't get there, but Rostad reached across and fouled him. Baron Rostad's questioning the call. I don't know if he thought he hadn't touched him, but that's his third. In second. 44-35, still a 9-point deficit. Challengers got within 4, and then the Vikings just kind of slipped away from them again. They've been able to do that all night. Mall catching, firing, too strong, rebound, Haugen weak side. Andy will take it up himself on the right side, crossing over in the lane, pulls up in front of the defense, leans in enough to draw contact, and it could be Bortz for the fourth. Haugen going just to the edge of the defense. They're going to get Mall instead. That'll be his second. But he's going just to the edge of the defense, and then going up straight, kind of leaning in, enough to draw out a whistle. Haugen trying to just get points for his team. Has 3 straight from the stripe. Make it 4 as he hits another one. 103 to play. Third quarter, 34-36. Bortz and Mall go out. Josh Wakeman comes back in. Greg Descharlis with him. Haugen to try the second free throw for Abundant Life, and he hits another one. So he's hit 5 straight, has 15 points. Evans is going to come on, and Wakeman will go out. So it's Evans, Sunday, Descharlis, Josh Wakeman, and Garrett Graber. And pressure by the challengers. Haugen with 3 fouls, guarding closely. Graber runs it to the free throw line, stopped, dishes out here to Sunday on the right wing, back to Graber. And going for the steal, they miss it. Jump shot left side, short, rebound, Haugen. Here's a quick pass into the forecourt. Zukowski on the wing, curling around his man, gets free, 6-footer, hits it. Max Zukowski with a strong move in the lane. He has 10, and it's 44-39, 5-point game, half a minute to play. Out on top, that's on right side, Evans. Holds against Haugen, tough defense. Both teams really aggressive man-to-man tonight. Sunday will bring it out between the circles, pulls it back away, goes left side for Evans. 20 seconds, drives in, somebody lost track of him, and he gets the layup, but he missed it. Back we go the other way, Rostad, Haugen feeding Zukowski. Traveling. Oh, there we go. Good call late, 9.5 seconds to play here. 44-39, 5-point game. And with that, Bordy's going to come in real quickly. Charles will go out, trying to get a little quickness. And Wales is going to come on. And he will replace Rostad. 9.5 remaining in the third quarter. We'll have a look at the numbers for Edward Jones at the conclusion of this frame. Here's the pass. Zukowski catching, firing long from the baseline right. Rebound goes to Evans. Dribbling through the defense, top of the key, stops, dishes off. Graver fires the three. No good. Loose on the floor. And that's the third quarter. 44-39. Ryle with the lead. We'll be back to look at the numbers for Edward Jones in 30 seconds on WDDC. If my count is correct, I missed the two. I'm going to guess that he got it. Max Zukowski has 10. Chris Sorensen has 6. Mike Kopp has hit a couple of three-point shots, and he has 6. 8 turnovers in the game by the Challengers, 6 by the Vikings. And rebounding, they're still doing a great job in that department, too. They had 7 more in the third quarter. Did the Vikes? The Challengers have the ball right now, so we'll keep our eyes on them. They picked up 5 rebounds in the third stanza. 44-39, Vikings by 5. Haugen has the ball, sends it out to Sorensen, right side. Kopp got about the 3, puts it on the floor, driving in, lays it up, got it to go, counted, and he's fouled. Kind of a lazy little shot, kind of a runner from about 10 feet away, caught the rim, bounced up, hugged the glass, and fell through. And Mike Kopp with that basket now has 8, a chance to make it 9, and cut the lead down some more. And Garrett Graver was called for the foul. Kopp at the free throw line left it short, and it comes right to Craig Wakeman. Another big missed opportunity for the Challengers at the free throw line. Kopp averaging about 38% from the strike, so the Challengers should probably spend some time just working on free throw shooting. 7.5 to play. It's a 3-point game, closest it's been for a while. Graver got 3 on the back doorstep, and they spot him, and he gets an easy layup. 5-7 for Graver. 46-41, 5-point advantage for the Vikings. Just as the Challengers creep closer, they pull away. Sorensen circling. Try to drag the pivot foot. Haugen gets free, puts it up, fading from the right baseline. Missed the shot, not free. Wales saves it. Comes out high. Zukowski bumped by Wakeman, launching a 3. Other Kopp missed it. Rebounds. Zukowski in the paint. Kicks it out. Right corner. Haugen down the right baseline. Crashing, bouncing, missed the shot. Rebound Bortz. And we've got a foul reaching across and over the back. And I think it's going to go against Zukowski. Kopp. Kopp picks up his third foul. And pressured by the Challengers. They try and take it away, and they do. Haugen pulls it out of there. Needs help. Finds it in Wales. They'll give it back to Haugen. Turnover number 1 in this fourth quarter. Here's Kopp putting it on the floor. Squares up off the glass and hits it. The bank is open. 46-43, and it's a 3-point game. Pressure in the backcourt. Wakeman across the court. Graver pulls up from 6. Drops it down. Good recognition by Garrett Graver. The defense came up. He has 9. Back to a 5-point game. Haugen fakes a 3. Cross court. Kopp's going to launch a long 3 off the iron. Battle for Bortz in traffic. Nice strong rebound. Neal with his 6. 48-43, 5-point game. 6:10 to play. Craig Wakeman between the circles. Crossover dribble. Goes left side for Graver. Kopp right on it. Out high for Josh Wakeman. Holds against Zukowski. Goes left side. Gives it back to Sunday. On the wing extended. In the Morrow. Turnaround jump left. Left it shy. Nice try by Wakeman, who caught the miss. Tried to reverse it, but couldn't get it to go. Down in the right corner. Sorensen looks, finds his man Wales, right baseline, steps around Bortz, slipped as he went by, but he was hit by Josh Wakeman. And Josh picks up his second foul, and free throws will be the theme of the game now for the Challengers. They'll be at the line with every foul. And this will be our first look at Dustin Wales at the line for quite a while. He missed a pair back in the early game stage. And I think this will be a bonus situation. Dustin averaging about 62% from the stripe, has yet to score tonight. He normally averages about 5 points a game and 5 rebounds, and he's got that number almost. First one is up and good. That's good on this one, and he'll earn the bonus. Dustin Wales, the senior, 6'2". 48-44. The Viking lead at 4. Second shot on the way, too strong, bouncing into the right corner. A hustle play, and Wakeman got there late and knocked it out of bounds. So it still belong to the challengers. And again, they'll try and shorten the gap, but we're going to have a timeout. 5:43 to play, a 60-second break coming. Vikings up 4, 48-44. We're back in a minute on WZBC. 5:43 left in the contest. It's 48-44. Ryle with the lead. Challengers have the ball in the forecourt. Sorensen holds out high right side. Now gives to Haugen against the man-to-man defense. Looking for movement. Goes into the lane. Pulls up from 13. Arching the shot. No good. Tip free. It should still be the challengers' ball. Ball poked it free. Kopp was trying to get that offensive board. He snuck in on the weak side baseline. Wales will inbound. Let's see what the challengers want to do. 5.5 to play. Haugen twirling, catching, shooting. No good. Rebound, Wakeman. Craig got up there strong, just lifted it off the cylinder. Brings it to the forecourt with a stutter step dribble. Almost turned it over. Haugen trying to bother him and is. Evans gets it down to Bortz. Low block right, kicked away. It'll still be the Vikes ball. Big week of action. We'll have boys basketball Thursday night as Randolph goes to Westfield, 7:15 for our Lennox pregame show. And then Friday night we're back here to watch the Ryle girls against Cambria Friesen. Inbound play comes to Craig Wakeman, launching a three from the corner and burying it. Probably a set play, 50-44. Back to a 6-point advantage. Haugen to the left side. Zukowski's pass intercepted by Evans. He's done that a lot. Feeds it across to Josh Wakeman, who scores a layup. And just like that, they go back up by 8. Vikings trying to use this game as a springboard into the second half of Jewel County action. Trying to build their confidence. Haugen comes over here to Sorensen in the lane, spots his man. Rostad rather Wales wings it up against the defense, got it to fall, and he'll go to the stripe for a chance at 3. A little scoop shot, almost like a backhander from a hockey player. Got the three up through there. Dustin Wales with his first field goal of the game, now with 3 points. And he'll go to the line. The foul went to Neil Bortz, and that is his 4th. They usher him to the bench. And Graber and Mall now play the low post, and they'll use Josh Wakeman and Craig play the wings. Although they have so much motion, they don't really establish a low post game. Bortz is out anyway. 53-46, and Wales completes the 3-point play, hitting that foul shot. 53-47, pressure in the backcourt. They fired into the forecourt. It's going to be too long and out of the reach of Josh Wakeman, and a turnover. Coach Ryerson saying, "What's our hurry, guys? What are we doing that for?" 6-point game. Haugen takes the pass, brings it across the stripe. Right wing, Hop. He's hit a couple of threes, gives it back to Haugen. Fakes the long bomb from on top, puts it to the floor. Rising, shooting a 16-footer, in and out. Tipped, and Rostad over the back, I believe. That's who it was, and that's his 4th. That's the 3rd team foul. It'll be super bonus from here on out for the challengers, so Ryle really needs to try and stay off the fouls. In the backcourt, Ball will work it, gives it back to Craig Wakeman. Nice screen for the senior guard. Brings it over to Graber on the wing. Thought about the 3, now decides 6-point game. They'll give it back to Josh Wakeman right on the arc. Defense comes to meet him. Out high, he'll go to Evans, pass denied. Look out, look out, look out. Ouch. Zukowski just crashed into Evans. Wow. Somebody get the license number on that guy. Zukowski probably the most physical player that the challengers have. He really got into it, and they're going for the loose ball. Lowered his shoulder, and Evans was coming up to get it. Ball will inbound right in front of us. Wakeman trying to get free. They get it to Josh Wakeman down here in front. Ball out high, lost the dribble, regains it. Saves for Craig Wakeman, now over to Josh. 3:55 to play, 6-point lead for Ryle. Graber out high between the cylinders. He'll back it out a little bit. Sunday comes up. They look like they want to run a little weave. Tip pass taken away. Rostad ahead. Pop catching. Going in. Blocked nicely by Sunday. Wow, great recovery by George Sunday, who ran in and just picked it out of his pocket. Never want to give up on the play. 53-47. Inbound. Horton's going to come back in. Josh Horton's going to go back out. 6-point game, 3:42 remaining, and the Challengers, if they can hit a three here, get themselves right back in it. Bukowski circles around, gets free on the right baseline, puts it on the floor into the lane, pulls it up from 6 and hits it. Pretty unstoppable. He's got a big frame. He uses it well to protect against the ball and against the defense. And now a 4-point game, 3.5 to play. Graber in the forecourt, needs help, comes out here to Wakeman, almost threw it away. Haugen trying to pick his pocket. They give it free. Wakeman for Graber, and Graber scores on the right baseline. 11 for Garrett. Timeout for the Challengers. 3:18 remaining, 55-49 Ryle, and we'll be back in 60 seconds on WDEC Portage. We have 3:18 to play, 55-49. Ryle with the 6-point lead. The Challengers with the ball. Rostad tosses in. Haugen will work out there against Wake on Sunday. They're backpedaling a little bit. They get down the top in the corner. Sorensen comes out high as they're trying to get their guards open behind the arc. Bukowski holds against Ball. Comes into the lane. They stag to get on him. Pop gets free. Fire up the three. Decides no. Haugen lobbing in. Rostad turning. Little pass out here for Sorensen holding off the arc. Now to get it back to Haugen. Takes it down the left baseline around the defense. Dishing off. Bukowski catches, turns, fires. No good. Rebound. Rostad waits, goes up, scoring, and scores. Here Rostad with his first 2 points of the game off the offensive rebound. 55-51 Ryle. Ball working in the backcourt. Sunday comes through the defense, lobs it. Dangerous pass. Graber bats it forward. Scramble on the floor. Wakeman saves it to his brother Josh. And now he'll give it back to Craig, and a timeout taken by Ryle. Wow. 2:26 to play, 55-51, the Vikings. And we'll be back in 60 seconds on WDEC. We're back to live action. 2:22 to play, and Wakeman is fouled on the play there by Haugen, and that's his fourth. The Challengers can't afford to lose his shooting ability. At least it keeps the defense honest. We have 2:19 left, and it's still common foul for that last time. Maul has it now, and the Ryle Vikings are going to try and play a little keep away. Evans goes down the lane, scoops it, and scores it. Mike Evans saw an opening, dashed in. He has 8, and it's a 6-point game with 2:06 to play. Haugen with a right-hand dribble out on high. They're trying to get somebody free. Weak side, as they said, a triple stack over here, and they'll bring it out to Kopp. He's going to try the three. It looks good. It is, as it settles home. He has 13. It's 57-54. Looking for a steal. They'll press in the backcourt. They split the gap. Maul, Bortz back to Maul down the lane, but he's fouled on the play. Probably not too bad a foul by Mike Kopp, because that was going to be 2 points. Kopp has been the long-range bomber for the Challengers, but he just picked up his 4th foul. More importantly, it's now a bonus situation from here on out for the Ryle Vikings. This is a 2-shot situation. Adam Moss first trip to the line tonight. We'll see how he does there. He has 12 points to go with 12 rebounds. They've kind of kept him quiet here in the 4th quarter. Shot is up and good. Nothing to it. 58-54. Vikings back up to 4. Morty will come on. Bortz goes out. Jacob, the 6'3" senior. Maul will try the second one now. Not much arch, but he gets the same result. Hits them both. Back to a 5-point game. 59, 54, minute 40 to go. Haugen comes to the arc, dribbles around, Cox settles, he's going to try another three. It looks good, it is! Cox buries another one. You think somebody might want to get out there and guard him, huh?